Let's take a look at what happened to Tesla today. We closed at $227.50, down $13.87, 5.75%. Post-market, we are up by 9 cents. So let's take a look at the facts, and then let's look at how we can profit from those facts. So yeah, we are still into a downward channel. Tesla has been going down since December 18th. Yes, it went up a whole lot, but now it is coming down a whole lot more. This is why on this channel, we don't buy and hold, because if you buy and held, you are exactly at the same place as we were last October. Exactly. You were worth X amount here. It went up, it went down. You are exactly even Steven. But us on this channel, we entered right here at the right moment. We did not know ahead of time when would that date be. We did not know that. But when we saw a significant move up for Tesla, when we crossed 273.79, why was it a significant move? Because in the past, we tried to break 273.79 and we could not. We tried, we could not. We can go back. Tried, we could not. We tried, we could not. We tried, we could one day. Look at this. I'm not making this up. You can look. You can take a stock chart of Tesla and look how hard it was to break 273.79. Last time we have broken it, and it was only for a specific amount of time, was in July 2023. So for the past 2 years almost, we have been trying to break above 273.79. And on November 6th, we succeeded. That's a significant event. It's a significant event. This is technical analysis for you guys. Technical analysis is not about the lines. It's about the numbers. 273.79, we cannot break above this because buyers are not willing to pay higher than 273.79 for a Tesla share. They have not been willing to pay higher for 2 years. And now, all of a sudden, they are willing to. That's a significant event. Yes, we use lines. I use lines to identify those tops, to identify the prices that we cannot get above. I use a line for that. That's it. It's not looking at tea leaves at the bottom of a cup of tea. It's nothing like that. It is real fact. 273.79, nobody wants to pay higher for a Tesla share, except right here. Why, you might ask? Tesla had a decent quarter just before. October 23rd, 2024, we had a 21% surprise in earnings. Yes, a 1% negative surprise in revenues, but 21% surprise in earnings. And this started the move. And to show you how important is 273.79, the earnings started the move, but guess what? We caved in again at 273.79. So this was showing us that 273.79 is very important, even after a huge positive surprise of 21%, we still caved into it. Then people rethought about things. Yeah, Tesla is doing pretty well after all. Yeah, I think we should go in. So the market changed on that date, November 6, 2024. You can go back to my November 6, 2024 video where I identified this as a buy signal because we were witnessing in real time the day of a significant change in Tesla's market. This was a buy signal. Go look at my video. It's right there. And so we took it. We ran with it until we saw some exhaustion. We started to lose stochastic over 60. When a stock does not have stochastic over 60, don't even bother buying it. It's a waste of money because it will go down. We started to lose stochastic over 60. So that told us that, okay, the run has been had. Let's sell. Let's buy here. Let's sell here. And now the fact that it's coming down does not hurt us. We are in cash. We are cash positive. Unlike holders, which are net zero, we are cash positive. And it's okay to be a holder. It's okay to be a holder. I don't want to diss on you. It's more work to do what we do on this channel than to just buy and hold. Buying and holding is not much work. You need to have balls of steels, because when things are going down from $484 to $200, when your net worth goes up a lot, then divide by 2. This is hard. This is hard emotionally, but it's not hard to do. You just buy and hold and not sell. And sometimes it's very hard from $400 to here at $100, so divided by 4. So it's really hard. It's really hard emotionally. It's not hard conceptually, and it's not hard operationally. You have nothing to do. You just have to let it come down. What we do on this channel is harder conceptually and it's harder operationally, because we need to find those instances where we have an imbalance between the buyers and sellers. But as a reward, we get to keep the money when things go down. So we get to accumulate money over time instead of having to recuperate it after we move down. So that's a big difference. This is what we do on this channel. Nothing's perfect. We are not perfect. We had 2 buy signals that yielded nothing right here. Boom, boom. We did not lose a lot less than if we had taken this big move down. And we are going to be there when the next move up is going to happen. And in the meantime, using put options, we can make profit on the way down when we see a sell signal. So this is the channel. This is what we do. I've been doing it for 4 years. I have close to 2,000 videos. I'm here every single day. Okay, so let's get back to the facts. So we are into a downward channel. We have a few downward channel inside of it. So we have this one right here. We have another one right here. And right now, the next floor for Tesla is 217.65. Why do I say 217.65? Because we are using the past as a teacher. Because when we came down last time in March, we stopped at 217.65. When we came down again, March 18th, we stopped at 217.65. You're starting to see the pattern? We came back down on April 7th. We stopped at 217.65. The next day, we started and went down a bit and stopped at 217.65. And then the next day, we started just above 217.65. So right now, we are coming back down to 217.65. This is where we are. So this should hold. This is what a support is. A support is a place where buyers don't let price go lower. In fact, it's the sellers. Sellers are preventing stocks to go lower, and buyers are preventing stocks to go higher. So it's really the sellers that don't want to sell below 217.65, because the buyers would be buying at $2. So if there was a seller of a Tesla share at $2, I would buy it from him. But I cannot find any. The only sellers I can find right now today are at 227.50, the close of the day. So 217.65 should be the place where we stop. I'm not saying that Tesla is going to go higher. I'm saying it should be stopping its descent right here. The problem is tomorrow we have the earnings for Tesla on April 22nd. Tomorrow we are going to get the financials. We are going to see the revenues and the profits that Tesla made in Q1 2025. That might change the game. And this is the part, and we admit it freely, this is the part that technical analysis cannot help us with. We cannot predict the future. We don't know what is going to be the earnings, and we don't know how will be the market's reaction to those earnings. Nobody knows. What we do know is that if we open tomorrow below 217.65, we are going to know that this is a step change in the market, because the market is happy to stay above 217.65. If it's no longer willing to stay above this, it means that sellers have lost the plot and they are now willing to sell lower. This is going to be an indication for us that we should start shorting Tesla again because there has been a change in the market. So this we know. If we open lower than 217.65 and remain below, if it just does a dip and goes back up, okay, it did not really stay below 217.65, but if it opens there, stays there, and continues, then this is a significant threshold that has been breached. So we are going to know, okay, this is a sell signal for us. But we don't know that. And we won't know that before the end of the day after the close tomorrow. So you can wait on Wednesday to see how the market is going to open. Is it going to open lower than? And if it is, then you can join in and short it and buy a put and make money on the way down. You can, and this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You do your own research and you make your own decisions. If you want to, you can speculate. We don't tend to speculate with technical analysis. We extrapolate what happened in the past. And if it changed, then this is something different. But if you want to speculate, and I might speculate, we just need to know that we are speculating. And speculating would mean that I can buy some puts ahead of time at a strike price at 217.65 or close, and hope that Tesla is going to have a bad earnings call and things are going to go down and I'm going to make money. So I might decide to speculate like this. You can decide to speculate like this. You can decide to speculate that no, Tesla stock is going to go higher after the earnings tomorrow. You can decide this. But we are going to know on Wednesday. Speculate tomorrow, know on Wednesday. You choose what you want to do. These are the two choices we have. Let's take a look at the VIX. When the VIX is going higher, the stock market is going lower. So we are up 4.15 today, 33.81. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart where we have a very clear pattern. So this is the pattern, a horizontal pattern. The VIX zigzags between 28.19 and 35.07. When it zigzags between these two numbers, this is undirected. The market does not know where to go. Today, during the day, we broke above 35.07. So breaking above this was giving an indication for an hour or two. There was an indication that the fear in the market came back a little bit more. But then things cooled back down. So we are back at the position that the market is stable right now. Yes, things are going up and down a little bit, but as a whole, the market is stable. Bonds, we have a big move up today, so we are up 1.89% at 4.415. The bonds are climbing higher and higher. And I've been wanting to look at this. The US dollar is losing against the Canadian dollar. We are hearing that people are dumping the US dollar. This is a nice way to keep track of this because I am Canadian. I need to pay attention to this a little bit. Let's take a look at the stock indices. So Dow Jones, look at this. Dow Jones, we had the move up not too long ago after a big move down. Then we started to stop a little bit and started to cave back in. When we saw that stochastic was coming back lower than 60, we knew that things were not looking rosy. So we started on the Discord, we started to short that SPX a little bit. And this was the right call. We had the move down. It was coming back up without stochastic. We did not believe it. And then we took position right here. And lo and behold, boom, we were rewarded today. I sold everything. But if we go back lower than 51.17, then I might just get back in again. SPX is not doing good. We are down by 2.36 today. NASDAQ, the same thing. And Russell, which was a little bit late to the party, is doing exactly the same thing. And if we look at our watch list, look at this, all red. What? Gold, a nice move, 2.7% higher gold. So, things are not looking good. Let's take a look at the heat map of the market. Okay, look at this. Super, super red, except some retailers, except Netflix, but so red. The best place to keep your money right now is outside the market, except if you are going short. If you are going short, you are making money. And by the way, Bitcoin is climbing back higher. It had a hard time with 85,032, and now boom, it has broken above it. So Bitcoin's good and gold's good. Stocks are bad, except a few Chinese stocks, but basically that's the state of the market for you guys. So let's recap. Tomorrow, speculate, or Wednesday, be in the know.